Welcome to Valley News Now. Adam Shalafu with the big guy, Devin Fry, D-Money.
Oh, okay. We got more nicknames coming.
Do you have any more nicknames maybe from football that I don't know about?
Probably none that can be said on like an official capacity, but I just don't want to get in trouble. I don't think we're getting FCC regulated by this, but I don't want to get us in trouble.
We don't like trouble.
No, not at all.
And you know who doesn't like trouble either is the defenses going against the RedHawks.
Well,
and they're going to be in a little bit of trouble because the big man, Drew Ward. Why are we even here? Well, Drew Ward is back. We had a RedHawks Weekly Monday. We had a RedHawks Weekly Tuesday. So it was a double play. Now we're turning 3 because the big man is coming back. That's Drew Ward, 2-time All-Star with the RedHawks. As you can see here, Devin, he's got some pop. He's got some power.
Yeah, and that was he was on the same team, with John Silviano, Manny Boscon. So the home run presence was heavy, obviously, when Drew Ward was there. And I feel like that kind of big cleanup hitter is someone that they were missing. And so bringing Drew Ward back makes a ton of sense. And we were talking on Monday about the moves that they may have to make in order to stay competitive in this league. We got roster changes left and right. We got a couple kids from Minnesota Crookston making their debuts this season, new players getting plugged in the lineup making an impact, and now Drew Ward looking to make an impact as he returns. He was with the Milwaukee Milkmen, which just felt wrong back in 2023, and then spent some time down in Mexico playing alongside Manny Boscon, funny enough. But now he's back in a RedHawks uniform. He was also playing with them. Oh, here we go. Here's some Wolf Cup celebration footage. I got a little teary-eyed watching this back.
Oh, that was amazing. What a night. What a night.
We were in the trenches for this one. This is us behind home plate. Spoiler alert there. But yeah, no. Drew Ward obviously has a relationship with a lot of players currently on the roster. There he is hugging Evan Alexander right there. And so he should be able to fit in right away once he gets back into action. And they're wasting no time. He's back in the lineup tonight. So another reason, if you needed more reasons to go to Newman Outdoor Field, you get a Drew Ward sighting out there right now. So a lot of stuff to look forward to with this team as we have an emergency episode here for the Drew Ward arrival.
I love a good emergency episode. Who doesn't love a good emergency episode?
My favorite time.
And so also, Devin, do you recall, I believe, isn't it Lion King on the walk-up song?
He does. The opening title song from The Lion King is Drew Ward's walk-up song, which is elite. People tend to take walk-up songs too seriously, in my opinion. You got to have some fun ones, but there's a few. Sometimes the funnier ones make sense, but like The Lion King, for example, and Drew Ward. It's funny. He comes up to the Lion King theme song and then blasts a home run into Albrecht Boulevard. So you can't judge a book by its walk-up song there.
I mean, it is a pretty dangerous walk-up song. Yeah, and so this guy, like you said, played with the Milkmen. He was actually in that Corel Prime deal, too.
Yep.
And so, this guy's got a long history with the team. And, the RedHawks definitely kind of looking for some of that. I guess you're still kind of filling that void. Last year you had Schreiber, you had Prime, you had Silviano to bring back a guy who not only has that power, but that compatibility, that history, that chemistry. It's got to be huge. And how impactful as a former college athlete do you think it is to bring a guy back who already is so familiar with the team's culture?
Oh, it's massive. And the culture aspect is something that their manager, Chris Coast, pounds home. And
right.
He has told us that he has sent guys to other teams because they didn't fit in with the culture that they're building there, and they didn't buy into the area as much as it's hard for some of these guys to come to Fargo-Moorhead for summer, especially depending on where they're from. Drew Ward obviously liked it quite a bit. He spent a couple of years there, and so getting a guy that knows the culture, knows the team, knows the area, getting them in there, and of course it helps that he's an absolute weapon at the plate. That makes such a difference when you know what you're getting. With these additions, sometimes you never know what you're going to get. When you're bringing Drew Ward back, it adds a piece that's both familiar to the program, familiar to some of the players on the roster, and familiar to the culture, and that is huge. I think this is going to be a massive addition for the Hawks, and we're still at obviously a very early point of the year. We don't know if he wants to go back to Mexico. We don't know what he's going to end up doing, but we'll see what he ends up doing through the rest of the year. But it's a great addition for right now.
Absolutely, and what we do know is he's a 2-time All-Star, the 2020 league batting champion, activated for tonight, and he's going to DH tonight in the return All right, the Drew Ward return game Wednesday night. That's tonight against the Sioux City Explorers. Get hyped, folks. I mean, who knows? Maybe you'll even get a little return game dinger. Devin, any predictions?
Well, I mean, he gets to come back in DH. That's a perfect scenario for him. He doesn't have to do too much. He gets to get back used to the American Association, get back used to Fargo-Moorhead, and play a position that, honestly, it's an ideal situation for him. And another thing that we learned today, he's still the record holder for on-base percentage in a single season. So this man gets on base, and that's something that they need right now because Evan Alexander can bring it home. Ishmael Alcantara can bring it home. So, I mean, getting this guy is bringing this guy back, I should say, huge addition, and I'm excited to see day one. You never know. Of course, might have to get reacquainted, but I like his odds. He's a good enough player that he can come back and make an impact right away.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, you see it right here. These guys already love each other, and that goes a long way. I think this is a let's try to win a championship move for the front office. And so just huge news for the RedHawks, bringing back one of their all-time great players. So I think it's safe to say, and we'll see what kind of impact that he can make tonight and the rest of the season. We'll see. We got a 7:02 first pitch at Newman Outdoor Stadium. Devin, any closing thoughts?
I could still smell the champagne in that video. That's the big takeaway from that. I mean, my camera never recovered from it. That was a heck of a night. But no, the biggest takeaway from this is just what I was talking about on Monday, the moves that this organization is willing to make. They're not going to sit there with whatever roster that they have throughout the season. They're going to keep trying to find ways to make it better, trying to find ways to add pieces, bring back pieces into it, and that's going to be the storyline throughout this early part of the year. We'll see how long Drew Ward sticks around. Hopefully he's back for the rest of the season. Hopefully they don't have too many more call-ups to worry about, but we'll see how that roster building continues. And right now the roster building took a very fun, dramatic twist today with the re-addition of Drew Ward.
And one more thing I do want to add is also, he played with the team in the inaugural World Baseball Championships too. And so he played with these guys fairly recently. He's back in the lineup tonight. And so go get your tickets. Go welcome this guy back. And we can only hope that we see one of these homers and we get to hear the Lion King music. That's really what it's all about. The kids love the fireworks. We love the homers.
I could try to do my rendition of the Lion King music for you if you want. Do you think that'll bring in viewers? Or
you can give it a try right now if you'd like.
No, I got stage fright.
Okay, we'll try it another time. Thank you for joining us on Valley News Live, RedHawks Weekly Triple Play. Have a great night. We'll see you at the ballpark.